My youngest son, when he was in 8th grade, it was during COVID. And so they did virtual school, which is stupid. That was such a horrible idea because, okay, yeah, your kid can stay at home and do the school on the laptop we provide between his PlayStation and his Xbox. Yeah, how much work is that gonna do? So his highest grade in 8th grade, his first semester, was a 39. A 39, man, that is crazy. I said, you caused this yourself. You fix it yourself. Now, I have 2 children. The first one, Kelly and I, basically we realized he's a demo. He's the beta, he just teaches us how not to raise the second one. And we were helicopter parents with that fellow. Man, it was so bad. Helicopter parents are a lot like, what do you call it, micromanagers at work. Like that you give your employees no freedom to fail, and you really should. Let them fail and you support them. Like, hey, I'm right there with you. You just explain what's going on, and I'll be your supporter. But and the helicopter parent does that too. It's like, well, I can't let him fail. I'm going to go to the teacher. I'm going to talk and figure out what's going on. Our oldest kid, kindergarten, he's on red. That's the Chattanooga, Hamilton County way of calling out dunces. Like it was the dunce cap for Hamilton County schools. Everybody starts on green. They can go up to purple because that's really good. Purple's awesome. And then yellow, bad, red, horrible. And our son was on red and kindergarten. Like, what did he do? He asked too many questions. Like he asked, okay, wait a second. If my parents use an iron and that uses electricity and it causes heat to smooth out their clothes, how come the house isn't always on fire? Because that electricity makes the heat. So what's going on? She couldn't answer it. He's on red. He talked through class all the time. I'm like, son, why don't you just wait till recess? Well, I can't go to recess because if I'm on red, they don't let you go to recess. I think you're putting the cart before the horse, son. If you don't talk in class, you can go to recess. He goes, you don't understand. I get done before everybody else, so I want to talk. He does. He would how many times do I have to rhyme with cat, bat, hat, and rat? Like he was getting it, and the other kids weren't getting it, and he was annoyed. Like, hey, can I just help you along so we can move over there and play with the Legos? So I get it. I felt bad for the kid. But he was in red all the time, so I bribed him. I was like, hey, listen, if you can stay off red for 2 weeks, I don't care what colors you get, just stay out of red for 2 weeks. We'll give you $20 to go to Toys R Us and buy, a shopping spree. That's when $20 could buy something, at Toys R Us. Well, Toys R Us had business anyway, so whatever. So we went 6 weeks. The kid kept staying on red. Like he couldn't get it through his skull of what to do. So listen, I'm just asking for 2 weeks. That's all I want. And all of a sudden, nothing. He didn't get on red. I'd ask him every day, what color were you? He's like, I was yellow, but I fixed it and got back to green. All right, cool. I got a purple today, Dad. Awesome, that's great. I got a yellow again. Okay, I was on green today. Did 2 weeks straight, not one red. We gave him the $20. We told our family, made a big deal out of it. We got a certified letter in the mail. Your child has been on red for 6 more weeks. What? He figured it out. The notes were in the bag. He's 5 years old. He figured out, take the note out. I don't get yelled at, make up a color. I was so mad. I came home and Kelly's like, look at what your nephew did. And so I stormed down the hallway and I took the cordless phone and I said, do you know how to dial 911? You hold this phone, I'm gonna shut this door, we're gonna lock it, and I'm gonna leave and go back to the living room and try to calm down. But if I fail, you've got as much time as it takes me to barrel down this hallway to come get you. Dial 911, save yourself. We were raising a little bitty Bill Belichick, he was the best thing. He was thinking, he was strategizing stuff of how to get out of trouble. That's the most amazing thing. All right, so here we are, a little kid. Now, my youngest son, he's in school. I'm not doing this for him. I wouldn't even buy him a trophy. They were in baseball, and he's like, Dad, I need $15 for a trophy. Okay, well, I hope you got $15. I ain't buying you a trophy. Y'all sucked. Y'all were the last team on the entire roster. Like, they didn't even know you existed. Why am I buying you a trophy? Like, all the other parents are buying their children trophies. Like, well, that's up to them. I ain't doing it. So that's how I am with the second child, you know? So here he is. He's got this 38 or 39. And I said, how are you going to fix it? He goes, I'll email my teachers and tell them what I did. And that's what he did. He emailed the teachers and he told them exactly what he did. And I was playing Xbox, playing PlayStation. I didn't do my homework because I didn't want to. I had a case that I don't want to, which is what we taught him. Like, the LSD is be truthful and work through the problem so that your future self can survive a lot better than your current selfish self. So, like, look to the past self. He's the coach. Train the current self who's selfish and help the future self who is this aloof teenager that doesn't understand why he's got zeros on everything. So he does, and he works through it, and he ends up the next semester with a 70. His lowest grade is a 70 at that point. So he passed 8th grade, and they put him in 9th grade, and they put him in all honors courses. Like, did you not see his grades? Like, yeah, but the second semester, he had to have all hundreds, and he did all this extra credit just to get through to have the 70, so he needs to be in honors. And so he gets through honors courses in his 9th grade year, and his lowest grade was a 93. Isn't that awesome? I think it's amazing. And I said, hey, so what did you do? How did you change it? He goes, well, the whole time I was playing games, I was never feeling good about it. Like, in the pit of my stomach, I felt like there was something else I had to do, which I knew it was the homework. So I just spent an hour and did all my homework. Then I could play for hours on the games that I wanted to with my buddies anyway. It's like, yeah, that's awesome. Did you tell your teacher that? Yeah, I just told him I took LSD. That's good. And the teachers love, like, we need that LSD here too.